Yo, what's going on, guys? It's PuddleJumpRay, just your average, boring, not so good angler. And today, I'm fishing for a prehistoric dinosaur. This fish has been said to be around for more than 156 million years, and you can now go and find fossils of this fish. With all that being said, I'm fishing for the one and only river monster that lives in these waters, and that is the white sturgeon. Got some decent sized baits, got some big gear. I'm gonna go toss out them in this good old water right behind me in hopes to hook into one of these barbel feeling, bottom feeding river beasts. You got an itch, Yogi? You got an itch? I know, we'll get you in the water. But with all that being said, I don't want to waste no time. I got a few hours of daylight left, so let's get fishing. Okay, made it. We made it to the little beach. Got the dog playing. He's out there having a blast. Got this big old 11 and a half foot, I think, ugly stick. A big old Kuma reel. Nice like 7-knot octopus hook. Paired with a 6-ounce piece of lead. So with that, I'm gonna toss on some pickled sturgeon candy herring, as you see right there. What do you think about that, Yogi? Huh? That's some good stuff? Yes, sir, it is. Yes, sir, it is. But other than that, let's get the rig baited up. Let's get the rig baited up, and let's get fishing. Ooh. Okay. Where's my magic thread? I know I grabbed it. I know I got my magic thread. If I forgot my magic thread, I'm screwed. It's in one of these pockets. Alright, so luckily for me, I didn't find my magic thread in my truck. So it must have fallen out of my pocket. But I always keep two on me. No, I don't. I don't actually always keep two on me. I just happen to have another one. So I'm in luck. Got the old magic thread. This stuff works wonders when it comes to keeping soft baits on your hook. Redig my good old rod holder real quick. Oh, if any of you guys own a golden retriever, you cannot keep them out of the water. At least this one. I'm looking at him, he's a little fish. He doesn't know much about fish, but he is a little fish. Hey, you stay away, mister. No, you stay away. You stay away. Go do your shaking somewhere else. All right, moving to a different spot. If any of you guys are watching this and you guys are good sturgeon fishermen, hit me up and give me some pointers, give me some tips. Because I feel like, yeah, I know what I'm doing enough to be able to get myself hooked into a fish. But whenever I come out, you know, I've been throwing squid, herring, steelhead heads, trout heads. I've thrown salmon bellies. I've thrown squawfish heads, like pike minnow heads. You know, I've thrown so many baits at these fish, but I just keep on failing miserably. And I just want to catch one of these fish. So if you guys know what you're doing, got some pointers, hit me up. Either hit me up on my Instagram or whatever. Much appreciated. Let's make it down this treacherous little path, huh, Yogi? This is the last spot I'm trying for the sturgeon. If I don't catch a sturgeon, I'm gonna go absolutely insane. And it's like, I know to go and find eddies. I know it's a fish, whether it's gonna be in there that day or not, but I feel like I've fished for these fish enough. I feel like I should have gotten lucky with the fish being in the right place at the right time when I'm out there. And this hasn't happened. Whether I just have totally bad luck when it comes to fishing for this fish, or whether I just don't know what I'm doing, but I don't understand how that could be the logic, because I have done my research, I've watched some videos. It just doesn't ever play out for me. But with all that being said, we're gonna switch the bait up. We're gonna go with the squid, if I can get out of my pocket, instead of the herring this time. I know this one says catfish. There are sturgeon treats. It's the same thing, same brand. I think maybe just the size is a little bit different. That's about it. And I see some guys, they'll wear gloves when these guys are tiny. No wonder they're the catfish ones. This is a bit bigger. They'll wear gloves when they're touching their bait. And then I see a lot of guys, they don't, worry about that. I feel like it really comes down to how picky that fish is, how hungry that fish is. Okay, give this a dangle. It'd be cool if you could fish with live bait in Idaho and Washington, but the only live bait you can really fish with is like crawfish, and you have to get it from the body of water you're fishing. But you can't fish with like live bluegill for catfish or any cool baits like that. I wish you could, but you can't. But it's all right. Now we wait, huh? Now we wait to hopefully get the fish, huh, Yobi? Huh. All right. We're done with the old sturgeon. We're done with it. We're going in with the good old channel catfish. Wish I had some smaller hooks. You don't have to debarb for channels, but it makes my life a hell of a lot easier if I do. The other problem I'm probably having is not fishing with the swait rod. Guys, make sure to fish swait sticks. Makes one of the best sticks locally here in Idaho. I don't really know where their factory's actually at, but you guys will not be disappointed. Jeez Louise. Took a 3-ounce egg sinker and loop it through. Bring it down. Do the old polymer knot. Which is all pretty big gear for catfish, but hey, big baits. I guess it's even bait. Big gear for big fish. Alright. Good old Winco. If you guys live here in the northern states, I don't even know if Winco's in any other state besides Idaho. I'm sure it is. You go over to the seafood section and get the 1620s jumbo shrimp. That's catfish money. Started fishing with shrimp. It was a couple years ago, and I just went in there. I was like, oh, I'm gonna try some raw shrimp. And everything works for catfish, but it just works really well. Usually just take just a little chunk. Doesn't matter if it's the tail or the body of the good old shrimp. Just take it. I literally just rig it just like a Texas rig. You go through, you bring it up to the eye of the hook, and I guess this hook's a little too big for it to actually bring it up to the eye of the hook like you usually would if you had a Texas rig. And that's it. Now let's give this a little dangle. Just a little toss. See if something picks that up. No. Sometimes this is the reality. Could sit out here longer and wait for it to get a little darker and let it cool off a bit more and maybe hook into a catfish. But I'm not going to. I'm tired, hungry, and I'm getting awfully bored. And I think the dog is sick and tired of standing on these rocks. Alright guys, that's it. I mean, I've been out here for a couple hours now, and haven't even gotten one hit from a catfish or a sturgeon. I only set my cat line for like 30 minutes, so just getting to that prime time to really start moving around and when it starts cooling down and fish start hunting. But just don't want to stick around. You know, I'm not getting discouraged, but some days, you know, you go out, you fish, you have the best day of your life. You're like, I'm never gonna forget that day of fishing. And some days you come out, whether you're fishing for a bass, whether you're fishing for pike, catfish, sturgeon, you know, those sea guys out there, I'm sure they can relate. You know, you come out and whether it was hot all day like it was today with the sun out, or whether it's raining or super windy, or maybe it's perfect conditions and you still do not hook into those fish that you wanted, or you don't hook to any fish at all. That's just part of fishing. You know, it happens to all of us. Whether you're the best fisherman out there, or whether you're just getting into it, don't get discouraged when it happens, because it happens to me, you know, and I can go out there and, you know, chase after big bass and have such a great day, and then other days it's just shut off. And it's just the reality of fishing. You can't control what happens underneath the water. So upload this video anyways, just to get some content out, and, you know, hopefully you guys can watch this and relate with it. But other than that, you guys keep fishing. Let me know what you guys want to see me fish with next. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next adventure. Peace out.